Hello, it's Theo with Gingham and Glue. Welcome back to my channel, you guys. I know it's been a while again. Oh, I am so sorry. We've just had a lot going on, and dealing with, of course, as usual, my health issues. But there is a huge light at the end of this very, very long tunnel. I have surgery on Tuesday. This upcoming Tuesday on the 9th. I have been meaning to get on here sooner and tell you guys kind of what's been going on, just to give you a quick update and then show you what I've been working on. So yeah, I've had a bunch of doctor's appointments, and I had to have a COVID test done. Not that I have it, you just have to have it prior to surgery. And yeah, just all of that. So they scheduled me for the 9th. Oh, it's been about 2 weeks ago now. And I just couldn't be happier, you guys. I am just so excited. I can hardly stand it. So I warned the surgeon that I was going to be probably the happiest patient he'd ever had, and he said he was happy to oblige. So yeah, I'm so excited. I really am. And all prayers would be greatly appreciated. Um, so in the midst and in between all of that, I have been working on some stuff. I didn't turn the camera on to film any of this because I was so intermittent with coming in and out of the office because of my pain levels that it just wouldn't, it just didn't make sense to do that. So I decided I was going to make a few of them, as you can plainly see, and then share them with you and then do a tutorial. So this will be my last tutorial before surgery. I will probably be out another 2 weeks away from the camera and, doing tutorials and craft with me things and things like that. So I want to apologize ahead of time and just, let you know as soon as I am able, I will be back in. And hopefully at that point, I'll be making videos just about every day. So yay. Oh, I haven't had a normal life in about 3 years now. It's all revolved around pain. And for anyone who suffers from chronic pain, you will understand what I'm talking about. This has been such a huge, very long, very difficult, annoying journey. It's just been ridiculous, just absolutely ridiculous. So I'm praying very, very hard that this is going to help me significantly, and where I'm going to be able to actually get my life back and maybe even go back to work. Yes, so that's what I'm praying for. So with that being said, I hope everyone else is doing well. I hope everyone is healthy. I know that I've heard and talked to just in the last month, or have known of, I would say up to 10 different people who've come down with COVID. So my thoughts and prayers are with all of them. And yeah, I just, yeah, this immunization can't come, or vaccination can't come fast enough. And I hope that they are able to get all of this under control soon, because I know we all need to go back to having a normal life, right? So anyway, okay. So I wanted to share with you. So this is, and this is actually the same thing, just slightly different. This was inspired by Sue with Paper Inspirations. She has been doing a series on using up your 12 by 12 sheets of paper, which I have a ton of, which I'm sure we all have a ton of. And I just wanted to get rid of a bunch. So I started watching her videos, and I took from one of her ideas and I kind of ran with it and did my own thing. I will be sure and link her video below. on what she's been doing with her 12 by 12. Well, she actually has several videos now, but I'll link the one that kind of inspired me. And I have had so much fun making this, you guys. It's so easy and it's so simple, but it's so cute and really just fun and simple. So I'll start with this one. This one was actually my very first one. And I decided to kind of add on a little bit to what Sue was doing. And so what I did was, obviously, I took a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, and I cut it, and I'll get to the size specifics here in just a minute, but I cut it down and basically created a hinge, and I'll show that to you here in just a moment. But I started with the first pocket. So I did did a big pocket, made this adorable tag that I love with one of Tim Holtz paper dolls, lined everything, all the tags and journaling cards are lined with coffee stained paper. Then we have a flip, and you'll see obviously right here, I glued a piece of coffee stained paper and did a little bit of embellishment, and you open it up and it becomes this adorable little paper flip. So super cute. And then I did a double pocket here. Now this one in particular, this is actually one sheet of paper, a piece of 12 by 12. And this piece in particular was done by Sue. I followed, and I made one, I took it and I decided to use it in this to see how it would look, and I love it. I didn't end up using this same one in my other ones. The reason being is because it adds a little bit more bulk to it, and you're not really going to see, I mean, if you take the tag out, obviously you're going to see that background paper there, but it still adds a little bit more bulk to the piece. So I decided not to do that and make just individual pockets after this one. So, but I did make cute little tags with some little muslin tabs on it. So then we close that, and this is actually hinged, and you flip it over and you've got another piece of coffee stained paper that I glued here, and then I did two separate pockets with really cute journaling cards here. So, and I will show you, I'm going to show you how to do this. This is so easy, you guys. So this piece here is hinged. So I scored it and I glued it to the spine. And it's just so simple, really, really simple to do. So yes, this was my first one. This one was actually my second one. And you'll see here that in my first one, the cover actually ended up overhanging the back piece, which, I mean, and you can do either or, it doesn't really matter. But when I did this one, I did it the opposite. I made the cover shorter than the back, and I actually really like this. I like how it looks. I think it's really neat. I mean, you could, if you don't like that, you could easily even this up, but I thought this gave it a little bit more character to it. So I did some embellishment, and these girls, all three girls here are tailor-made journals, little ladies. I love all of her stuff, period. But I've got a lot of medieval mirage in this one. This one was more just scrapbook paper that I had left over. But I wanted to try and use up some of the medieval mirage because I just purchased it and I absolutely love it. I think it's so beautiful. But I did a big pocket here. I sewed around just the pocket and made, of course, some tags, some really cute tags. We've got, I turned this into a pocket down here with a little bookmark or journaling tag. And then again, we've got a little paper flip here. I did a piece of lace here. I did a double pocket here again, this time making it separate. Sewed around those, put a couple, again, some journaling tags and a little mini journaling card in here. I thought that was really cute. So, and then we flip it back over and open it this way. And this is, I also turned into a pocket here and then two separate pockets here with journaling cards. So again, just so cute. I love how these turned out. They're awesome. So then I made this one. This one is a little more exaggerated as far as the cover being shorter than the back. Again, I like it this way. In fact, I love it this way. It just gives a little bit more something. This is by far my favorite. It is, I think it is just absolutely gorgeous. I'm so, so proud of how it turned out. I used one of my die cuts I had, and can't remember if I did it in a video or not, but I had collaged some paper or some cardstock with scrap paper. And then I had taken some acrylic paints and gone over just randomly over that paper. And then I took my Sizzix die cuts, the Tim Holtz, I think it's the Wildflowers, and cut out those die cuts out of that paper. And they turned out amazing. Just really, really cool effects. And this was perfect for this one. So we open it up and we've got, again, a big pocket here, and I made this adorable tag, again, with one of my flowers and some of Tim Holt's little paper dolls. Then put a little blossom and some lace. I love this. It's just so cute. So cute. So, and then we did, oh, and then this one, I actually ended up sewing around the actual cover. And I love this. I love my other ones. I really, truly do, but I love the sewing around the cover. So then I just did a little lace, little embellishment there. And again, we've got a cute little paper flip here. Put some pearls in there. Just embellish these with some really cool quotes and with some lace sewed around the pockets. And then I did little journaling cards out of wallpaper. I posted on several of my Facebook groups. Yesterday, I was very, very, very fortunate to go stop by my local Sherwin-Williams paint store, and they were getting ready to get rid of a bunch of wallpaper sample books. I walked out of there with 10 books, you guys, 10. I wanted to cry. It was just amazing. I was so excited. I could hardly stand it. So I am definitely planning on doing some projects with the wallpaper. So, so excited. But yes, I went ahead and used some of the wallpaper samples for my journaling cards and lined them with lace coffee stain paper. So I thought those were really neat. And then you flip it back over this way, and we've got a little embellishment here. This is this one and this one. These are from Shabby Dabby, one of Shabby Dabby Doodah's kits. So again, just a double pocket, sewed around the pockets, and made some cute, cute little journaling cards. So yes, absolutely love this one. It's so pretty. These are going up in my Etsy shop. I'm planning on taking pictures tomorrow and posting them tomorrow. So on Sunday, today is Saturday for me. So stay tuned for that. And then this evening, I started working on another one because I just love them. I think they're so cool. So again, just using a 12 by 12 sheet of paper. I had this awesome piece of ephemera I got in Happy Mail a while back, and I apologize, I can't remember who it was from. But yeah, just did some embellishments, sewed around the outside, and I'm not finished with this one, so you'll have to bear with me. I still have to finish up a few things. But then I did this awesome pocket, again, front pocket, and this journaling tag, which I love. I used Rachel with Roxy Creations, one of her birds that she just put out. And I had some scrap 6x6 scrapbook paper. Actually, I have still have a whole bunch of them, like a ton. And this isn't even half of it. I still got a whole bunch of my drawers. So I went through and tried to find some paper that I thought would go really well. And I did. I found some that's got some sparkle to it. So I love this. Love this tag. Turned out so pretty. And again, just a paper pad, paper flip. Did my 2 pockets there. Still have to do that pocket. And then I did some food coloring stained paper here. I had some, just a few bits of my purple paper left. So I snagged that, did just coffee stain there. And then I've started just kind of gathering, you know, some things to put on the pockets. Haven't quite decided yet though. So, but yeah, so this is another one. So I love these, you guys. They're so neat. They're so pretty. I just love them. Okay, so we're going to start one. Keyword start. This will probably be a multiple video series. I'm definitely going to try to get it done or finish it up tomorrow. So hopefully it will only be like a two-parter. Before worst case scenario, I'll film a third one on Monday. These really don't take too long, you guys. I'm very picky. And so I like to go through and search through all my, a lot of my things and, that kind of thing. So anyway, okay. So this was left over from the one I was just working on. I have a ton of other, of course, 12 by 12 sheets of paper, but I had just pulled some out while I was in there grabbing the others. So something that I really thought I love this one. This one's really neat. And I love the gray back. Love that one. But I also really love these too. I think these are so pretty. I love that purple. But these would be great, like these two together, to play off of each other with tags. So what I'm thinking is, and I love the yellow inside. But then we also have this one, which I really love. It's more muted. I do love having a gray inside though. Decisions. I should have had it picked out prior, right? Although you could play off any of these off of each other, really. Let's do this one. I love those, but let's do this one. Okay, so I did write down measurements, but I'm not going to show them to you because my handwriting is horrible and you probably couldn't read it anyway. But I will tell you as I go along. So like I said, it's just a full 12 by 12 sheet of paper, scrapbook paper, double-sided. If you don't have double-sided paper, you can always glue like coffee stained paper to the back or another scrapbook page, that kind of thing. Or if you just want it white and want to ink it, you could do that too. For this one, I'm not going to sew for this one. Well, actually, I think I might change my mind, you guys, because I really wanted to sew around this one. Okay, yeah, I'm going to change my mind. I'm sorry. Yeah, for video's sake and for those people who do not sew, I'm not going to sew this one. So I'm going to work with this. I think it's still really, really fun. First things first, you are going to cut it in half. Okay. Hang on. Sorry. Okay. So we're going to cut. Let me make sure. Yes, I am in frame. Do I need to back up a little bit? Oh, I think I'm okay. Okay. So let's see. We're going to just cut this in half. Okay. Okay. Then you're going to take one of the pieces and you're going to cut it down to 8.5. And I mean, honestly, you guys, you could do this any size you wanted. I mean, you don't even have to use a full 12 by 12. But the goal for me is to use up my 12 by 12. So we're going to play with that. So we're going to cut one of them at 8.5. Make sure you keep your scraps. And the other one we're going to cut at 7 3/4. Okay. Again, make sure you hang on to that. Okay. Now we need our scoreboard. And if you don't have a scoreboard, you can just mark your measurement with a pencil and just fold it at that. Okay. So the 8.5 inch piece, let me grab there's my score. We are going to find, okay, so you're going to go to 4 inches, okay, and you're going to score on either side of that. So 1 tick under 4 inches and 1 tick over 4 inches. So it's going to give you a 1/4 inch spine. Actually, sorry. Oh, well, it doesn't matter now. I should have turned that over. You probably want the inside of your booklet face up when you score. Or at least that's usually what I do. Okay. Actually, I'm going to take my finer point here and just, okay. All right, so then we're going to take the 7 3/4 and we're going to score right at 1/4 of an inch. Just like that. Okay. Oh, and I'm sorry, and at the 4 inch mark too. So you're gonna score the 7 3/4 long piece at 1/4 inch and at 4 inches. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and take your 7 3/4. Let's go ahead and fold. You're going to fold that 1/4 inch in. Actually, sorry, it's going to go this way. It's going to go, because this is the inside. So we need to go this way. Sorry, I messed up. Okay. And then we want to fold and if it's a little tight, just go ahead and fold it in where you need to in order to get that. So it's not like, you know, because this needs to be able to lay flat easily in there. Okay. All right. So then we'll take this one and our cover is going to be the shorter one. Okay. So you've got your 1/4 inch spine. So you're going to fold at one of the score lines and then at the other to make your spine. Okay. Sorry, I keep wanting to move that way. Okay. All right, so you've got your cover, and there's your 1/4 inch spine, and here is the inside with your hinge flap. Okay, so we can go ahead and glue this in. Grab my art glitter glue. Oh my gosh, you guys, it is so cold here in Missouri. I kid you not. It was like 50 the other day. Typical Missouri weather. And then it snowed today. We didn't get a whole lot. We got close to nothing. They said we were going to get, as usual. But it is cold. So my husband started a fire this morning in our wood burning fireplace, or potbelly stove, wood burning stove, whatever you want. It's not really a potbelly, it's just a wood burning stove. So that's been nice, but yeah, it is freezing. Okay, so, and I apologize if I'm gonna get my head in the way. I'm gonna slide this down towards me so I can see what I'm doing. Just make sure that you aren't going over that score line and that you're keeping, oops, you want to line the edge of the flap up with the first score line, or just right at it, okay? And make sure you're not, you know, sliding it to one side or the other. I did that with, I started one before and I ended up having to trim off the bottom portion because I'd accidentally glued it over too far. So yeah, just be careful. Sorry, I was trying to get some of the glue guck. And the pocket's gonna go there. So you know what I just realized? Hang on a second. That's me. Huh. What did I do with it? Well, sorry you guys, I realized that I have another booklet that I had started to make, but I put here it is. I put a signature in it, and this one is this one's a little different. So I made this one longer and shorter. And in this one, I put a little signature in. So with a little paper pad, little pockets here and here. And then I put a big pocket here, but then I sewed down the middle to make 2 pockets. So I hadn't finished this one yet. I was still working on it and I got sidetracked. So, and then I started the other one. So anyway, but yeah, I'm crazy like that. But yeah, I'll probably do a journaling card here and, you know, do some more embellishments, more tags in there, and then decorate the front. But I thought this was really, really cool too. See, you can make them like any size, seriously. But I thought that was really, really cute. You could easily put a spine in there. Just a simple little spine. And I put it in with some black thread yarn. So yeah, that was cute. Okay, so we've got our insert, our hinge in on the inside. So now we are going to cut our pockets. So let's see. Oh, no, I don't need my scoreboard. I need my trimmer. Good grief. Let's set that to the side. Okay, so we're going to take the smaller of the 2, so this one here, we're going to cut it down to 3 3/4 inch wide by 2 9/16 inch. Now, I know that's a little off, crazy number to arrive at, so if you want to change that, you can. It just, for me, it happened to be a perfect size pocket. So that's why I went with that. So, okay, so I'm going to cut this at 3 3/4. Okay, save that. And then 2 9/16. So that is 1 tick after a half. Just in case anybody didn't know. I had to grab my cheat sheet when I did this as usual. I'm telling you guys, I was absent the day they taught this stuff. I'm telling you. I swear I was absent. Okay, so there is our big pocket for the front. Okay, so there's our big pocket. And then this is the size of the pocket which you cut off. This is going to be the pocket for, what was that? No, for this, I'm sorry, for this part. Okay, so you're going to need one more of this size. Okay, and then what we're going to do, we're going to use this as a tag later. Okay, so don't worry about that one. But we're going to take a contrasting scrapbook page and we're going to cut those down to make the pockets for this part here. Okay, so this piece here is 3.5 by 2 3/16. So actually, yeah, you're going to be using this paper. Okay, so we want 3.5 by 2 3/16. And that is 1 tick under 1/4 inch. So yeah, 2 3/16 is 2 1/4. There's the 2 1/4. And yeah, it's under, yeah, so 1, yeah. So if you take this piece and you line it up, that's perfect. Okay, so that'll give you your next pocket. Okay, we'll set that one over there. So now we have our 2 pockets for here. Okay, and then, oh, that is, so this one, the piece that you're left over with is actually the size you want to make your contrasting colors. And this is 3.5 inches by 2 1/4 inches. So, but I'm going to hang on to this so I can turn it into a tag or journaling card. So I'll set those to the side. So now I need to grab my contrasting color. I'm going to use this purple, which was backed by this. I'm not too thrilled with this, but I love this purple. So, all right, so we're going to do 3.5 inches. Oops, put my little thing in there. So 3.5 inches by 2 1/4. Just right there. Okay, there's 1. And there's 2. Okay, So we've got those two now, which are going to go. Oh, did I? Oh, I did. I measured wrong. Okay. Oh, I wrote the wrong size down. That's why. Of course I did. Okay. So ignore this measurement. Ignore this measurement. This is the measurement we want. And this is, and I don't know how I managed to do that, but I did. So just ignore me for a second. I'm going to measure this because this is the size we want for that back flap. So let's see. Grab my pencil here. If I can see here. That is almost 4 1/4. I'm going to say a 4 1/4, 4 1/4 inch by 2 1/2 inches. Okay. So we're going to do, oh, hang on a second. That's not, probably all yelling at me. No, yeah, that's just about, actually it's 4 3/16 of an inch. And I mean, you could round that up to 4 1/4. So we'll just do that. Let me make sure that's going to work though. It's going to give us enough. You know what? I'm going to stick with that 3/16 because otherwise it's going to be really, really tight. And I want to leave a little bit of that margin around that pocket. So yeah, I'm going to keep the 4 3/16 by 2 1/2 inches. Okay, so I'm going to put that back. Let me grab this paper back again. I'm actually making more scraps for myself, but you know, live and learn. Okay, so we need 4 3/16 of an inch, which is right there, by 2 1/2. Okay, there's one. Let's double check. Yep. Okay. All right. Now we have our pockets. Sorry. Good grief. I'm tired. I think that's part of the problem. Okay. So let me move that over. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut out my thumb holes. I want to do thumb holes in all of these. So I'm going to do my big pocket first. Oops. And yeah, we're going to go like this. Sorry, my hands are a little shaky tonight. Okay, there's one. Make sure I have them out like I want them, and I do. Okay, and then this one. Okay, so we've got those. So let's go ahead and ink them up. If I can pick them up. And you know what? Let me looking at, I've just recently got some new inks, some Distress Oxides, so I'm just thinking, I don't know that the green would really show up. I'm gonna stick with the vintage photo, I think. So yeah, it is horribly, horribly cold. So my husband and I have been trying to get some stuff done around the house before surgery. I'm one of those people that I have to have everything like clean when I come home. Unfortunately, this is my 11th surgery in about, yeah, I've had 11 surgeries in 23 years. So, not fun, but unfortunately, I've kind of become an expert. And I cannot stand a dirty house. Dirty bedding, dirty sheets, dirty clothes. I can't stand the dust, you know, the dog hair. I cannot handle it. It just drives me insane. I'd be laying there the whole time just in misery. I'm already going to be kind of miserable, and so I don't need to add to that. So yeah, we've just kind of been, you know, just straightening up and started some laundry, and tomorrow we're gonna work on our bathroom and getting everything dusted and vacuumed and laundry finished up, bedding clean, you know. Yeah, it drives him nuts when I get like this, but I just can't handle it. It's awful. That's only happened once, and you know, where we just didn't do anything, and except for clean bedding, and I was miserable the whole time. I get so anxious about it. You know, I don't, you know, and you shouldn't have to feel like that when you're recouping from surgery. So he knows me well enough now that, okay, it's time to start cleaning, getting ready for surgery. So, but yeah, I'm so excited. I'm just praying so hard that this works or helps. I did see a new pain doctor who has officially taken over my pain medication management, and the goal is 2 weeks after surgery, I will have a follow-up with her as well, as my orthopedic surgeon, and we are going to officially start weaning me off of the pain meds. If for some reason I'm just really struggling still, then we'll postpone it a couple more weeks. So we'll see how it goes. So, okay, how are we doing on time? We're doing okay. We're at about 45 minutes. So, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to just ink up the edges of this real quick. I can always go back if I miss any spots later, but I really want to do that before I put my pockets down. I know this isn't very exciting, but yeah, I was really bummed. I was planning on going up to see my mom and my sister today, but because I ended up having to have that COVID test done yesterday, they didn't want me being around anybody, just in case, you know. And so like, okay, well, I guess I'm I guess I'm not coming. I felt really bad because my mom just she gets lonely, she gets stir crazy, and just like we all do, and you know, she was looking forward to getting together with her girls, but you know, that's okay. We all need to be safe. So I told her, I said, just, you know, in a couple weeks, hopefully I'll be driving by then. Sorry, I'm trying to, this is kind of awkward. So yeah, hopefully I will be ready and raring to go in a couple weeks. Okay. I'm sure there are some other spots that I could do, but I'm gonna hold off on that since we're kind of running low on time. This will turn into a two-parter for sure. Okay, so let's go ahead and get our pockets on. So we're gonna start with the inside one. And again, I'm not sewing this one. I know not everybody has a sewing machine or, you know, knows how to sew, and I know it's, I hadn't sewn for years, really, before I started junk journaling. I've done quilting and, you know, like made handbags and, you know, out of material, nothing fancy, trust me. Very simple, basic, very basic quilts that involve straight stitch. But I decided, I still had my sewing machine, but one of my dogs had last year, I had taken it out for something, and I can't remember what it was. I ended up not using it. I do know that, but it was on a table, and one of my dogs, who is a total spaz, or can be a total spaz, got the zoomies and went racing around the living room, knocked my sewing machine over. And when I went to turn it back on, it was making a really weird noise. And I know I can take it to get it repaired or looked at or whatever, but that's, you know, gonna be expensive. And so we were like, well, do we pay for it to be repaired now, or do I just buy a new one, because this one's pretty old? I mean, it was super old sewing machine. So we ended up buying a new one, and I think I've said it before, I got a Juki sewing machine, and I love it. It has just been awesome, like awesome. So glad I got it. Still gonna end up taking my other one in to get looked at and repaired if need be at some point, but yeah. Okay, so that's those three, and then we'll do these two here. Okay. All right. Got that one. And then we'll do this one. All right. Love, love, love those colors together. So pretty. All right. We have got our pockets in. So we're gonna stop here because we're at 50 minutes, and I'm gonna turn this into a two-parter. Next time, what you need to be thinking about is choosing your papers for your paper pad. I drop stuff all over the place. So yeah, I just chose, you know, random, big, small, you know, as long as they're all the same, for the most part, same width, to fit right in to here. Okay. So you want to be going through and just picking out your papers. I wouldn't add too many. Let's see how many are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there's 11 here. So I wouldn't probably go over 12. That's just my suggestion. You don't want to make it too super thick. So be pulling those. So you have those picked out for next time. We'll work on embellishments. We'll work on tags and journaling cards to put in there. And yeah, so we should be able to finish this up. So yeah, so that's just going to go right like that. And I love how the color of the pockets poke out. So this one's a little bit farther in. Let me look here. And the reason being is because I sewed around here, around the cover. So I ended up making my pocket smaller to fit into that frame of sewing. Here we don't have that problem. We don't have the sewing, so these are going to be bigger. So you're going to see a lot more of the pocket. So yeah, it just kind of depends on, you know, again, if you have a sewing machine, or if you do and you decide you don't want to sew, I mean, that's fine too. So yeah, so next time we'll start getting everything put together and making it look really pretty. So, all right, guys, that's it for me tonight. I think I'm headed to bed. Maybe read my book for a little while. So I hope you have a fantastic rest of your weekend. I will be sure to film my second part tomorrow and hopefully also get it uploaded tomorrow. So, all right. Thank you so much, guys. I am so thankful for each and every one of you. Oh, and before I go, oh my gosh, I can't believe I forgot. And I'll dive into this in my next video. I won't go into it too much detail. So I am almost at 100 subscribers, you guys, which to some of you may not seem like a lot, but it's kind of a big deal for me, because I had no idea it was gonna, you know, people were actually gonna watch. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And as a huge thank you, once I reach 100 subscribers, I am going to be giving away this adorable little mini junk journal that I did out of mailing envelopes. And so in my next video, I'll do a quick flip through, and then I'll tell you how you can enter to win this once I reach 100 subscribers. So, all right, guys, sounds good. Okay, you guys have a fantastic night, and hopefully I will see you again tomorrow. Bye.